Yo. Oh, I don't know. My fucking thing is broken. The music overlay, but it is what it is. Yep, here we go. What's up, Phil? Wait, so you said the female capybara and tapers of the diamonds? That's a little weird. Two female diamonds on one map is kind of crazy. That's that's what's going on. Okay, so yeah, the tapers is like I guess like the gray fox of that map, you know. Casually both make it. How many multi-mounts are there, by the way? Is there's better not just be literally only one, bro. That would be so annoying. What's up, Braden? I think the multi-mount that you showed is a little boring, I'm not gonna lie, the capybara one. It's like, at least if the females of the diamond, the double female makes sense, but like, I still, you're not gonna be able to put it anywhere, so. What's up, Scouts Fisher? Four or five? Okay. Yeah, I saw that picture, Shotgun. I thought you liked the velvet, though. I swear you said you like absolutely love the velvet, you know? Wait, wait, really? That's actually that's a good change, that's true. The mission part makes no sense, but I guess it's to prevent like spoilers. You know, tigers shouldn't jump that much. They never jump for me, but or they not never jump, but they are very rarely jump for me. But I've heard a lot of people have problems. So, have you found the jumpers yet? Because once you find them, they should go back. And over time, I would assume you'd get less jumpers. A lot of grinds tend to get like that. Yeah, I just don't like the velvet rack for the muley, I'm not gonna lie. I like the pedal puffer, obviously. The dribble drizzle's not bad, but it's good with the classic fur. Like or the classic rack, sorry. Yeah, it's definitely not fur. But yeah, I think that's good. I get a jumper tiger about, well, I don't want to like, for me, I don't if they jump really close, like I don't really count them as a jumper because I'm set up on two home ranges that are very, very close to one of mine that I don't actually have tigers on. I just get jumpers there so often I'm set up there. I haven't had one jump far in at least 200 kills. Like, I used to have one that would jump from the top left all the way to, like, the bottom right part of the river, but that one doesn't jump anymore. He just jumps to the other ones close to him. So they're fairly easy to go. Or go and find, excuse me. I'm actually getting all the 5s all of a sudden, bro. I went on such like a dead streak the other day on Muley. I feel like almost everything I've seen so far is a 5. Like, there was a point where I think I killed like 2 diamonds and 50 kills. Which, I mean, for most people is probably pretty good, but... Oh, that guy can get away. Is it actually the easiest thrill? I haven't seen anything about it. Like, I don't know where they drink and stuff. I just know that they drink at night, which isn't a problem for me at all. Like, I think night grinds are easy. Actually, I honestly prefer night grinds for certain things. I don't know. I just feel like there's less to get distracted on if it's nighttime. Yeah, the 25 males part's gonna be easy. If that's, yeah, 'cause somebody said it was 55 total, which I kind of assumed it'd be 25-30 either way. But if they're all over the map, then it'll be a little bit difficult, just because you're not gonna be able to find them consistently. But just 20 HM Jaguars and 5 male shooters is gonna be the way to go if I had to guess, because they're gonna be solo, so they're gonna respawn fast. Unless they have Tiger respawns. But they have Tiger respawns, it's like pointless to try and grind them with herd management, most likely. Yeah, if the Tigers jump to the river, you can have a really hard time finding them. I used to have shooter zones on the river before I started my herd management, and dude, it would take me like days to find one after he respawned. It was like actually kind of annoying. That's why I try not to go along the river ever. Was it shotgun? I haven't looked at anything, so I don't know. Like, I can't. You would know based on like how many you see. It's pretty easy to like guess and be somewhat accurate. My melee herd management is good because all of my shooters and my exterior zones are either small level 2s and, you know, the occasional level 1. Okay, most of my exterior zones either look like one of these guys or, if I'm lucky, one of those guys. Do I only have 2 shooters? What am I? No, I have 3. Yeah, I kind of assumed it would just be 30 males and 30 females, like the lions, but, you know. I'm not gonna complain if it's that little number of them. I prefer species to have small populations, actually. The other side of the map, bro. Wait, Phil, how did you find out about the multi-mount if they're not allowed to do the missions? Did they like somebody leak that, or was it posted by EW? Like, I legit haven't been paying attention to anything from the new map. Are you person? Are you have any luck, bro? It's my. I mean, last time I did muleys on stream the other day, it was pretty good, bro. I ended up getting a dilute super and a great one. I mean, the great one was shit, but getting a super and a great one is always nice. It's probably like 1 in 7, 8. Donut. I was on a real dry streak last time I did muley, so that's why I've gotten quite a few already this rotation. What's up, Wonton? Well, are you trying to grind a great one or any specific animal? Digital? Pretty good, Speedy. How are you, bro? Probably not, Parker, because I don't like to take a bunch of time on stream if I spawn a great one. Unless I'm like keeping it alive for a video or something. If you have one more herd zone to manage for muley, or like any species, but I know you're talking about muley because I responded to your comment earlier. If if you're like have one zone only, just add it to your rotation and just grind as you normally would, and then eventually you'll get unlucky. Well, it would be unlucky, right? Spawning at 2, but for you it'd be lucky in one of your zones, and then just leave it as it happens, and eventually you'll shoot it down without even trying to shoot it down. That's usually what I do if I'm down to like literally one zone and it's a herd zone and not a solo. Because shooting one is gonna be fucking really annoying, bro. If you're wanna go for a great one, Digital, do you like any specific kind of species the best? Because obviously you should go for the one that you want the most. But I appreciate that, bro. I don't think that matters, Fisher. On some, I've heard it matters on some species, but I mean, for the first beginning of my grind, I didn't have any of my female zones, like, at all. Like, I knew which zones they were on, or which lakes they were on, because I've seen them. I just never bothered picking up the zones, and it didn't do anything. I mean, you could try finding extra zones, but I doubt it's gonna have an effect on that. But yeah, I mean, I have all my tiger zones. I have all 16 of them on my map, and yeah, even I still get jumpers. They're just not that bad. Well, which ones do you not like, Digital? No, because I did my Fox on Salsweason, and getting only 9s on Salsweason before your herd managed is, like, very, very difficult. And there's such a small population of them that you you don't need all 9s. You can easily get away with 8s and a few 9s, even a couple 7s if it comes to that. Yeah, I honestly thought about moving my muley to Rancho, like my actual grind, because I don't like this map at all. I'm already set up here, and I don't like muley enough to like go out of my way to set up another grind. I've never done that for a species. Like have a grind already set up and then go out of my way to do another one. I mean, I kind of did it on moose, but I didn't have my moose herd managed on medved. I just had all my zones found and, you know, a couple of them that I wanted to shoot on. So like that's a little different. Whereas like ASCII, I already have my mule deer. I don't have a single level 3. I don't even think I have a single big 2 on my map anymore. I don't think I've had a single big 2 for over, what, 7 or 8 months now? I'm gonna guess golden spoon one time. If I had to guess. Oh, you didn't get a golden spoon. Was it a painted big rack? One that you really wanted? Oh, so you got the Irish Mocha? Well, I have that one, so I'm not salty anymore, but if I still hadn't got that one somehow, I'd be hella salty. That one's like really good. I mean, it's the best one for fallow, for being honest. Yeah, like if you're still getting jumpers for that with that many zones found, finding them's not gonna matter. Which how many tigers are you shooting? Oh, holy shit, I actually got like so many fucking 5s. I didn't even have any jumpers to kill. I just went on a dry streak yesterday for no reason at all. I'm telling you, because there's no benefit to me right now to get diamonds. So they heard there was a benefit last stream, or 2 streams ago, and then they're like, yeah, we're just not showing up anymore. Yeah, 4 is like the perfect perfect. Now, what home ranges do you have? Like, which 4 home ranges are you trying to shoot? I'm not a big fan of the muley rares, to be honest. I mean, I love the leucistic, but the new ones I'm not big on. And the bad piebald I'm not big on, but the other rares are very good. Oh, really, one ton? Oh, okay. One is 5. I'm trying to think in my head. Oh, okay. 5 is on the right side of the map. Weirdly, 1 and 5 were the ones that I had and kind of have issues with jumpers on now. So, are those the 2 that happen to be jumping for you a lot? Because mine on home range 1 tends to jump to 2 and 7 like every other rotation, but like it's so close it doesn't matter. But when I shot 5, 5 is the one on the far right. It's not the river zone one, but it's the lakes above the river zone one. I used to shoot that one, and it would always jump to fucking zone 12. I would not understand why. I guess it's because 12 is on the one lake it's connected to, so that's why. They tend to jump to very close ones usually, but then they can just randomly jump as far across the map as possible, like anything. Like snow leopards are by far my favorite animal in the entire game. I mean, they're my favorite animal in real life, so that's mostly why. I mean, if you like shooting these home ranges that you're on now, I would keep shooting them anyways. I wouldn't change 1 anyway. The only one I would change would be 5, and I would change it to like 7 if you have a no male there, or if you have a female there, or a male. If you have like a level 5 male there, it's not really worth changing because it's kind of be a pain to get him back. But you honestly, you gotta find that. Once you find the jumpers, your life will be infinitely easier because they should keep jumping to the same home range they jump to. Mine pretty much always would jump to the same ones. Like when I had a jumper to home range 12, it would only go to 12. And now that I have one that would go to 7, it only goes to 7. Well, 7 and 2. But I think it's a different one that jumps to 2. Yeah, so you have like a managed male in 7, so it's not really like... Not as bad as it would be if it was level 5, but still not really worth ruining that. I would just recommend finding your jumpers, and once you find them, it should be a lot easier to like locate them over and over and over, because they're just going to go to the same spot when they jump. But if for some reason they don't go to the same spot, then you could try changing them. But whenever I find a jumper for every species, there's never been a species where I get jumpers on that I haven't found my jumpers, and they always go to the same location. Like for bear, my jumpers always go to the bottom coast. For fox, they always go to the same part of the river or a lake that's connected to that part of the river. For fallow, it's always the same one zone. Same with moose. It's like I would assume you'd be completely fine after you find them, and then, well, hopefully because you're having to swap males and stuff on tigers takes a good bit. The respawns are annoying, and shooting one that you have managed just to try to get slightly better respawns that might not even 100% work is also kind of annoying. Nice, bro. I only have 2 mellow mule deers ever, and oh, great one, bro. That's the worst combo you can get now. Actually, no, it's not. That's Milky Way. It's the best fur, but this rack, bro. Somebody told me I would only get this rack because I got really lucky in my first like 10, and I swear I've legit only got this rack since they said that. I got like 10 of my last fucking 11 have been this rack or the corkscrew rack. Do you think I have this one though? But yeah, I only have 2 mellow mule deer in my entire grind, which is probably around the same, and one of them was not even a part of the grind. It was on Silver Ridge. I was shooting my mule deer, and when my bears went respawning, I just changed the time and shot the ones on the 4 lakes, and happened to get a pretty decent sized level 4. Yeah. Would love to get one of those that are big, but my rare luck is never the best. I've gotten 2 leucistics ever, and they were fucking both silvers. Don't know how they were both silvers when I get a diamond like every 7 kills, but they were. Of course, whenever I get a dilute, though, it's massive. The same thing happened to me on fallow. Like, it took so long to get my albino super rare, but every time a piebald would show up, you best believe it would be a fucking 255 scoring super. Yo, what's up, Corp? How were your CS games? Did you win? I didn't check the score. I just saw you won the game. Speaking of, I probably should have played today, but I didn't. I think I already got my drop, though, this week. Are you playing Dust? Or did you play a different map? Yeah, like, that's such a big issue. Dust and Cache? Oh, of course. Because, that's such a big issue, the wall hacking specifically, because, like, I mean, they can't detect the spin botters half the time, so they're not going to detect that. And, like, I love playing Overpass and Cache. Like, Cache is my favorite map, but I love playing Overpass, especially a lot recently. But the issue is both Cache and Overpass are really good for wall hackers, because, like, you can wall bang every fucking wall. Well, not on Cache, but on Overpass, pretty much everything's wall bangable, and then on Cache, it's the new map, so of course they're going to go play it. Um, I can't give you like 100% of an answer, but like for mine that jump from 1 go to 7 and 2. I've also had one go to 12, but I'm pretty sure that was home range 5 because I used to shoot 13, 5, 1, 4, and 3 when I shot 5, and they would jump pretty often doing that. I make sure to shoot this at the right gun, bro. I don't want another bore incident. I've been doing pretty good with remembering the right gun when I'm not really paying attention. I mean, yeah, dust is another one that people cheat on a lot. Weirdly, I never actually played against a cheater on dust specifically. But what numbers do I shoot now? 1, 3, and 4. I only shoot 3 Tiger now because I only want a super rare, so I want the best possible diamond rate, and shooting 1 less allows me to get 1 more on the map to, you know, lower the average weight, obviously. But I'd recommend 4 because the respawns are the exact same time when shooting 3 and 4, I've noticed. And with 4, you're obviously going to get more kills per hour. So every run is an extra kill, so you end up being like 3 or 4 extra kills per hour, which is quite a lot on Tiger. And obviously, if you're killing more per hour, you have a higher chance of spawning like any level rares and stuff like that, while still actually maintaining a pretty good chance of getting a super rare. That's sick, person. Are you doing it on ASCII too? Or are you doing it on... I mean, I've seen a lot of people doing it on Parquet, but I'm assuming you're not doing it on Parquet, but I know a lot of people doing it on Rancho. I think Rancho is really good for them too, but I'm assuming ASCII. Finally, bro, he's turning around. Actually, see him. Never mind. He's trolling. Yeah, dude. Just, yeah, nice, bro. What a fucking muley. Like, he just knows the tent is there, even though he can't see it. Just to troll a little bit. Okay, well, let me get him before he moves again. Well, I don't really want to continue doing muley, but it's not even 30 minutes. What's up, Jake? Like, I don't really know what to grind, because like whitetail is like the only thing I'm missing something I kind of need. Very cool. I like this. This fur is so good. Like, if you just ignore the rack, if you just like cover the rack, it's a pretty good mule deer. But you already have that one. What's up, Cayman? Yeah, unfortunately, it's you know, not a good one, but they can't all be good. Actually, they've all been pretty bad recently. I kind of want to go do whitetail. Not gonna lie. Because literally the last kill of the stream yesterday was the blade whitetail. So like, could get another one pretty quickly. Now you can leave all normal twos, Finn, for tar. Obviously, if you want a better diamond rate, you can go to all small twos, but it's not like It's not needed. I didn't realize this was a 5. Yeah, I'll probably shoot this guy and then go to whitetail, I guess. I can't really stream for too long today. It's Friday. I don't usually stream on Fridays anyway. So, I want to get as much whitetail as I can. Fuck, I've never went full screen on my counter, bro. I just got flashbanged. Let me update the title. I usually forget to do that. It's such a difficult time moving the Spotify to my second monitor, bro. That is not the right counter. How did that guy even float? I didn't even shoot him near the water. They only get one, bro. I AFK'd really long too after my great one yesterday. Just to avoid the bad respawn starting at the first rotation. Damn, only one here too, bro. What? To be fair, the zone is always bad respawns, so can't complain about only one here. So usually only one. Yo, what's up, Ben? little bit longer than normal, but it's not like abnormally long. I've seen, you know, I've seen other grinds go longer than that with around similar HM. I've had grinds, not on tar specifically, but I've had tar on other grinds with HM like that go a good bit longer. It's not like too abnormal. Do you have all twos for tar, or did you go for leaving a few threes as well? Because most people don't like try to herd manage tar at all, which I recommend to herd manage tar. I think it's very good. Uh-oh. I teleported back. How do I do something? I thought I lost him, bro. No threes are mostly low estimate twos. How many tar are you shooting? Because you have mostly mostly low estimate twos. Your damage should probably be better than that. I'd say it should be like 1 in 10 at least. I've got no threes in mine and a lot of low estimate twos. And a couple ones. I think like 2 or 3 ones. My damage like 1 in 7 or 8. Something like that. $14 a run? Yeah, that's about how much I shoot too, bro. What the fuck? I'm guessing you're doing it on TRO, right? If you had that many small twos on Sunder, your damage would probably be fucking insane. Yeah, I feel like your damage should be a little bit better than that. Like, it's not bad by any means. Like, 1 in 14 is better than, like, 99% of players that do Tarks. Most people don't even try, and when they do HM Tar, they leave it at, like, 1 in, like, 30. But, yeah, I feel like you should be at least at 1 in 10. Because you're shooting a small amount as well. Cowboy Classic? Yeah, that's a pretty good combo. I like that one. Okay, yeah. I think that map is better for them, to be honest. That's the one that I do. I've got Tar on both maps, but I do prefer that one. I think it's easier to herd manage. So there's like a third of the amount of fucking tar there. There's only like 75 males or something on. Not quite a third less, but there's like I think there's like 75 males on T Aurora, somewhere around there, and there's like 180 maybe on Sunday. What's up, Uncle Ben? Yeah, I mean, I don't really usually go live on Fridays, Ben. That's why. Probably not gonna be very long. I'll probably like I play another hour and 10 minutes. Cause it's Friday, so I got shit to do. But I don't want to just not go live. Yeah. Bro, I swear I used to walk through that all the time and I didn't die, and I've died 2 times in a row. Yo, what's up, Artie? I've never really had respawn issues with bears. What do you mean? How did that happen? Because they're like solos. You shouldn't have any respawn issues. Unless like you're leaving the game every time before they can respawn, but I don't think you're doing that. Okay, now here we go. We're actually getting a response. I've never had respawn issues with bears. The only thing I've had that could be like close to that is like I've got the respawns and I spooked them and didn't know, so it just seemed like I didn't get the respawns. Or like they got scared by a mountain lion before I could see them. That's like the only thing close to that I've ever had. Unless like you count getting so many jumpers that it just seems like half your respawns are missing. Because I've had like 4 jump at one time before. That was like a one-time thing. I've never had more than 2 any other time. Then one time I just randomly got 4 jumpers, bro. It was awful. Oh, they're out there. You might have just gotten the respawns as you like as you shot like 5 or something, and they respawned while you had 5 on the ground or something like that. So then all of them couldn't respawn, and then it just seemed like you're having respawn issues. Because if they respawned after you went AFK, then yeah, that's seems about normal. Probably just had like a bunch on the map that you didn't claim yet. That happens a lot for roe deer for me. That's why I try to always go really fast. Yeah, leave like 10 on the ground and then get my respawns and only get 5 respawns and have to wait fucking 15 minutes for my other 10 to come back. Yeah, that sounds fairly normal. It's like something that happens quite rarely though, what I just described. It's not like an everyday thing. I do have a Discord server, but it's not open. They were missing for a long time? How long is a long time? like that sounds like I've never had it happen to me on bear. I've had respawn issues on other things that like you shouldn't. Just this game is not perfect. 45 minutes, yeah, that seems a bit long. Because they're solos. Even if you main menued and you came back in, you would get your respawns after like 15 minutes, even if you didn't shoot anything else. Yeah, can't really think that, or can't really tell that's normal, but I mean, at least you got them back. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Like, I've had similar stuff happen on other species, but never a solo species. Like, I never have respawn issues on bear, fox, rodeo now. You shouldn't, Ben, but like obviously that's gonna be like really cancer, you know, shooting one per rotation. Like you should respawn every time. Just, you gotta be killing one every like 15 minutes sometimes. But not close my game. I mean, I shoot 12 bears per rotation. I've never had respawn issues. I know somebody that shoots 6 per rotation, never had respawn issues. Most people I would recommend shoot 10. I think it's like the perfect number. 6 is a little low. I wouldn't go to 6, but I mean, it's clearly it works. It'll just be a little bit slower, obviously. Nice, bro. I love my deer. Just one female. A big estimate for a 2, but he's not really that big. Definitely just gonna score the bottom. What do you do first on the new map? I don't know. Probably whatever is available to do first. Like I'll probably like run the jaguars, obviously, right? But like that's like the first thing I do. Probably whatever animal's the closest. 'Cause I haven't watched any early access or anything, so I don't know like one of the first animals you see like the second you spawn at like the same outpost, right? It's like everybody starts the map on the same one. So yeah, probably like shoot whatever's closest. Like on ASCII, it was like elk and bighorn. The map does look really good, yeah. Like if it's like the one from the like trailer, like looks pretty accurate to that, then yeah, it does look pretty good. Camo things are a little funny. Yeah, well, I'm assuming they probably look a little funny in real life too. I mean, what even like are they? Are they actually like part of the camel family, or do they just happen to like really tiny camels, or like alpacas? I like the species list too. Probably my second favorite map. Boy, my bullet go in that first one, bro. I swear I shot through him. I think they're closer to llamas than alpacas. Yeah, I have no clue. I didn't even know they were a real thing, bro. Can you actually shoot those things? So when I first saw them in the trailer, I thought they'd be like an animal that like you couldn't actually shoot. They were just like in the one of the like farms or as like a lodge or something, or as a like the sanctuary on Emerald Coast, right? But yeah, I guess you can hunt them. Welcome back, digital. They fold when you double line them. I mean, is it like as dramatic as like the goats? Like if you shoot like a bighorn, those motherfuckers do backflips, bro. So I don't like bears, fox, or boar. Well, I guess if you like tar, you should do tar or moose. Oh, is it better? Well, that's gonna be interesting then. What class are they? I think they're class 2, right? I think they showed that in the one of the trailers. I just didn't pay much attention to the uninteresting species, you know? You think they're bigger than that? Yeah, really? Oh, they were like real tiny. Maybe it's just like the perspective in um the video. Yeah, I still remember paying much attention to the um like the trailer where they posted all of it. I was just trying to see like the interesting animal levels. I got a mule deer great one, major. It was pretty boring combo though. I like the Great One Jaguar. I just wish that they would have saved the cat Great One, like the first cat Great One, for like the lion. But I mean, I'm not gonna like. I don't think they're bad. Like they look really good. They're probably the best looking Great Ones. So. Oh, oh, Great One. Okay, that was fast. A fucking big rack though. They're class 3. Okay. Oh, you came back in a perfect timing. They had a big rack this time. See, I thought I would get one fast. The last one was like annoying. It was a little bit longer than usual. So whitetail number 1 was a big rack, and whitetail number 50 was a big rack. That's at least it wasn't a cluster. All of them is the next one. Fucking. I like the bigger. I do too. It's like my favorite or second favorite rack. The issue is not when you have 30 of them, probably. Well, no, I definitely have more clusters than big racks. It's probably more like 15 big racks, something like that. It's like bad, and I don't have any really tiny ones either. I do have some big ones. I have 2 that are like the second biggest possible ones you can get, but I don't have one of the absolute biggest, and I don't have a small one. I can't even tell what this one was. I didn't really get a good look at it. I just shot it. I mean, I've only got like 50 more minutes left to stream, so I can't really. Don't want to take 30 minutes looking at him, you know, when I can just shoot him and look at him anyway. See, this one's fairly small, I think. Not like small to where like it's crazy small. He's just like pretty normal size. That was pretty cool. 2 rotations for a whitetail and 1 rotation for a melee. Take that. I don't need either of them, but. When I stop streaming, should I start just post every single great one I get, and there'll be like fucking 10 new videos a day? Not actually, but I've always like thought of just posting every one I get, but then it's like it would get quite annoying overall or after time. The short rack, I like the short rack. It's kind of just like a big rack, but like short. Yeah, they all kind of look weird though for whitetail. They don't, none of them really look normal. I guess like the typical, I guess you could say, looks normal, but that's about it. Or the drop time maybe. Like the other ones are pretty weird looking. Like especially the big rack for that shit looks hella weird. But it's still probably my favorite. Between that one and the short rack. That's what I was kind of thinking. I mean, some of them, like, I've seen some whitetail, like, that look kind of like the ones in the game, but it's like, it's a stretch. Not in real life, obviously, but like, in like, documentaries and stuff, I guess you'd call them. Just to say my respawns are getting good, and then nothing. Not one. Oh, there's at least one. I always get like bad shots when they're not facing me, bro. I somehow always like completely miss every organ when I try to take a front up shot. Like, you'd think I would at least clip a lung somehow. Or at least get like thoracic vertebrae. The hitbox of that fucker is huge. You can hit it from like anywhere. When this specific zone always like when I change the time with one dead, it just doesn't pop up right away. It's like lingers. Where's my gun skin? I just now realized that. It was red fucking 10 minutes ago. Yeah, that was like really a long time ago now. Well, there's like one point in the game where like half the species, in order to get full score, you had to like brain shot them or hard shot them, and like the hard shot was just difficult as fuck on certain species, so you just like brain them. That was like ancient Call of the Wild. mean, stuff like the not the vertebrae, but like the spinal cord should surely be a vital still. Like if the next in account is a vital, like surely that would be like in the game. Yeah, thank you, Colin. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, because I haven't that wasn't even in the game when I first started then. It's definitely been a while. Where are you? Oh, you're from this side. Let me get my gun skin back. Like what happened to my red material, bro? I had to pay 700 for no reason because it just disappeared. After these two, 10 into this one. Just got my great one whitetail. Maybe like 5 minutes ago. You're all good, bro. You play on? I play on PC. Nice, bro. Yeah, most people I play this game on or most people I know play this game on console. Yeah, that's what most people say, Colin. That's definitely understandable. It's like really expensive. And in my opinion, it's not worth it just for Call of the Wild either. You still can't find him? Yeah, there was somebody, another chat that like had one jumper tiger, and it was really difficult to find him. Okay, I have a go for a second. Did I pick up both these? Alright, I'll be back in like 5 minutes. back. Oh yeah, I didn't close my game. Ooh, nice. I'm assuming you're doing it on TLROA, but which which map are you doing it on? If you're doing it a different one, and which like combo are you after specifically? Those are good combos. I like both of them. The Irish Log is like my favorite rack by far. I told you, Ben. People didn't believe me when I said when I was grinding bears that I can duplicate the elk. And legit, if you shoot one, I swear 100 come back. I'm glad it's not just me. I don't know what caused that. I'm guessing because at one point in time you shot it down to like a solo zone and you shoot one and then it just causes 1,000 more to spawn in. But yeah, that shit happens to me all the time. Like I have on my very northmost lake, I had like 3 elk when I was like 10, and I shot one. I didn't even like shoot anyone from anywhere else. Just one on that lake, and they've just duplicated. I swear there's just a... You can just duplicate the elk in this game. Like the Rocky Mountain elk on Silver Ridge, but you shoot one and there's 100. I swear that's all there is to it, man. I don't know what causes it, but I'm guessing it's something to do with like at one point in time you shot it down to a solo. Somehow. Don't worry, but you'll get your good ones eventually. Fallow's a good one to start on though. Well, I wish when I started my first great one grind, I wish Fallow was there. Would have helped quite a bit. But hopefully you get him soon. Hopefully you get one of the ones you wanted as well. Your first round was moose, Ben? Yeah, that's a rough one. I mean, my second grind was bear. My third grind was well, my third grind I started was fox, but the third one I actually ended up getting was fallow. And then after that was moose, and then I finally got my fox. Well, no, sorry, there were tar before the moose. But the tar actually went pretty well. So, can't complain about that. Birch quad. I mean, that's not the worst one you can get. At least it's like a good fur. I mean, 10 diamonds and 1,000 kills is actually pretty good if you're not doing herd management. Like, that's above the average. Usually you get a diamond like every 200 without herd management. Respawns, bro. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't recommend doing herd management for your first great one. Unless it's like fallow, obviously, because fallow is really easy to herd manage. Like, I think anybody that understands how to herd manage would be able to do it. Ashen quad was your second? Well, let's see. That could have been worse. The Ashen quad could have been your first one. You know? My first was also a quad, but I got the 2-ton quad. I got the only good-looking quad battle moose. Yeah, because nine max weight estimate or whatever is not really that many on Muley. That'd be like more than enough if you're doing like fox or bear, for example. But yeah, with Muley you want to try to get as many as you can, like preferably all of your shooters like that, and then you still, even then, a lot of times they're gonna come back bigger. Especially if you have a lot of small ones on your map already. What's up, Jig? You like Red Hot Chili Peppers, Ben? What should we do? I feel like everybody does. I'm not gonna lie. Well, actually, let me not say that. It's everybody that really likes them or hates them. I've never seen anybody that's like indifferent. They're okay? Oh my god, first ever person to be indifferent on them. Holy shit. Yeah, I agree. They're pretty good. I used to listen to them a lot when I was younger. Actually, when I was really young, I used to just not like them at all because they were on the radio all the time and it got boring. But like when I was like 17 or 18, I actually really liked them. Fallow rares are a lot more common than mule deer rares, so hopefully you do get some more rares. I mean, statistically, you should. You can have some trouble with them, Jasper. Have you tried using the lookout towers? Like the lookout towers with the perk can help you sometimes if they're happen to be close to the lookout towers. Or sorry, it's a skill, not a perk. Bro, just hit my Steam overlay button on accident. I mean, female rares are still cool. I mean, just sadly for fallow, you can't really do anything with them. I'm guessing you got that as an initial spawn because you shouldn't be shooting females on your grind. Oh, nice, Jake. Yeah, black minks are rare, no? It's yeah, because the black pine martens are common, but the minks are rare. That's pretty cool. I think it's called Keen Eye. Just close your game and the cooldown doesn't exist. Very flawed system from EW. But I would definitely recommend looking for that black mink if that was on your map. If it's on multiplayer, that's pretty unfortunate. The mink rares are fairly rare. Yeah, the black minks are rare despite them having melanistic as well then. But the pine martens are. The black minks are the most common of the mink rares, but they're still like very rare. They're like the equivalent of like they're like how double as rare as like a albino or sorry a piebald whitetail. So what did it try to autocorrect you, man? Would assume something not too good. This one, Jasper. There's a 30-minute cooldown, but if you're him, you can click this button right here, exit to desktop if you're on PC, or if you're on console, you can just like go to your you just press the fucking PlayStation button or the Xbox button, just close the application, and then relaunch the game, and the game knows you're him, and then there's no longer a cooldown on it, and you can do it again, and then you can just do that until you have all of your zones and near that outpost. So if you have to have snow leopard zones that are close to an outpost, you can find them pretty quickly. And if you shoot one, it happens to help you find it pretty fast if you don't like know. Like I can't really use it because I know where mine respawns, but like if you shot them and then you had a outpost where you already have all the zones discovered around it, you can go back and see if the snow leopard happened to spawn by that outpost. Yeah, Colin, I don't shoot the diamonds with the right gun unless they're like a rare, you know. I'll die to that water again. Bro, this zone looks so goopy because there's like 1,000 zones there, bro. They used to not be all there, but then I got dead zone pressure on purpose to move this zone from over here to here, so it's closer to the outpost. And all the other zones that got hit with the dead zone pressure just happened to all go over there, bro. So it's like fucking just 100 deer just chilling every time I go over here, bro. It's so dumb looking. Like there has to be like 7 zones over there. Wait, that's not one that was here. Yeah, I got a whitetail earlier, but it's been a little bit. The respawns are just very slow. Let's see, I'm only got 1 this time again, bro. Oh, I think so, Ben. I think I've only ever seen 1 though. I don't know if it was a mink. It could have been like something else like related to them. But I did see a weasel-looking creature when I was fishing one time that was like trying to get like little minnows out of the water. I'm assuming that was a mink. You clarify what you mean, Donut? Yeah, I understood that, but like, what does that even do? Because I've been accused of using that before, and I genuinely don't know what like that is. Like, does it give you more animals than you're supposed to have? That's usually what they say I have. They say I somehow have more animals than I'm supposed to have on the map, but I can go around and count them. Be the same as everybody else. Have you ever seen one that's not black? No. Well, I mean, I've seen 1. Literally 1 mink ever. So. Is it a cheat? I mean, yeah, if it like alters the game files, then yeah. Ever hunt on multiplayer? No. Sometimes, but I don't want to say no, but like, I don't actively go to multiplayer. Not a big multiplayer guy. You can't really play multiplayer on PC, bro. Every server will be modded. Not every server, but like most of them are pretty bad. Or like very bad. Not even pretty bad, just very bad. I have no clue, Jake. But yeah, even on videos, Ben, I don't think I've ever seen a mink that's not black. So I don't understand how they're rare in the game, but they are, bro. I'm telling you, like black minks are like a 0.1 spawn rate. Oh, yellow rare. Yeah, I mean you can cheat on the consoles, but it's like very difficult. And it's like most people aren't gonna go their way to do that. And it's like not something you see. It's something you see like once ever in your lifetime, and not every single day. Like you do on PC. I could go on multiplayer now and probably find a server like that. What's up, Shotgun? I've never seen a pine marten on video or in real life, and so I don't know what they look like, if they're like the black ones are rare. I think you have to do it on the older consoles, Colin. I don't never play this game. I've never played this game on Xbox. Like, well, no, I played it like one time before I played on PC. That was like legit like 8 years ago. I opened the game and then immediately closed it. But I've never played it like seriously on Xbox. But I've been told by friends that have that you can cheat on Xbox, and but it's not like something you see every day though. I've gotten a couple great ones in the same rotation as one another, so it'd technically be like 0, Jake. Are they been? I've never seen a pine marten, so I trust your word on that, bro. But as for the minks go, legit, all of the ones I've seen on video and the one singular one I've seen in real life are all black. So them being rare make no sense, but here we are. Bro, what the fuck happened, though? Did the guy like accept the order in a different town? I've had that shit happen before. I had somebody accept like my door like Uber Eats or DoorDash, whatever I was using at the time, order in like a town that was like 30 minutes away. So it just took forever to get here. And like you can't cancel. So you just have to wait for the fucker to go do all of his other stuff. No, I think multiplayer is cool. I just wouldn't do it on PC because it feels like legit all of them are cheated. Bro, somebody still I've never had somebody steal my and never had a delivery driver steal my food, bro. Are you fucking serious? That's yeah. I think that's the same one that Thrill was in today. It probably wasn't modded. They probably just traded for it. Somebody probably well, it's probably modded, but the guy that has it probably didn't, mod it, and he probably just traded somebody that did. That's probably why they're all fucking big racks. It's probably the same fucker that's just trading them to everybody. Like he just wasted his fucking entire life cheating one in, and then is just trading it to everybody for like $100. I mean, fair enough, but I have two haggis, but they're my second lodge. I don't think they're that cool. Where are pine martens even like located near like where we live, or what? I've never seen one in real life. Yeah, I get that shotgun. How many did I kill? Like two. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie, the Pine Martens look like they'd bite the shit out of you, bro. Like, they look like they would not be very friendly in real life. Like, something about them just tells me they're not very friendly. Like, minks, I think, are pretty friendly sometimes. But Pine Marten, they seem like the mountain lions of, like, the weasels, where, like, there's not a single friendly one on Earth. Okay, so I was right. I trusted my instincts, and apparently I was right. So they are fucking mean for no reason. Got it. Like, I've seen a lot of, like, domesticated minks, but never seen a Pine Marten. Like the pumas, right? Like, I've seen, like, tigers that people have as pets, and they're nice. Lions, I've seen that people have them as pets, and they're nice. Never seen a nice puma. Never. Oh yeah, the pine. Well, yeah, I've seen the Pine Martens. I think we're talking about the ones in America. I don't know if they're the same, but yeah, that. But I somebody in my chat reminded me. Bro, the Pine Martens. I've seen a video of it on YouTube. The fucking, like, Pine Martens in other countries, but they'll kill, like, monkeys and shit. Like, I saw a video on YouTube of that actually when they added them to Call of the Wild, bro, and I forgot about it. Like, they're actual dickheads. They have to be, all of them too. Those are mean too, man. What's up, Shark? Wait, why? I saw you say that earlier. They're like, why though? Did they do something to them? Yeah, somebody in my Twitch chat said that exact same thing. Okay. And, like, what about the mountain goats are gonna be bugged? I don't plan on hunting them anytime soon, but, like, that's kind of annoying if so. Oh, is it like um the quail and the goose, and where they change it and they forget to reset the pop? Yeah, that sounds fun. I thought you meant they were gonna be bugged like the springbok after the fucking new pronghorn true horns, and they just none of them make diamond. They're all gonna be silvers, bro. That shit pissed me off, bro. It was like that for 2 months or something like that. No, it was longer. It was like 6 months, bro. And I sent the message to the fucking devs, and they just basically said, "You're bad at the game." Like, yeah, for sure, dude. And then 6 months later, they fixed the bug. I'm still mad about that shit. All right, Jigs, have a good one, bro. I don't really think the one that I got on my mule deer was a troll rack. I think that's just one of the new racks that happens to look similar to the troll racks. Because I have that specific rack make diamond fairly often. Like, it's like a 50-50. It's not like the other troll rack where you see it make diamond like every fucking 100 of them. Maybe it's not a new rack, but then again, like, I swear that rack for me makes diamond more than it does, or about the same time as it trolls. Whereas, like, The other troll rack, the one that's like a level 4 most of the time, legit never makes it. And it's like 1 in like 50 that make it. Fed the snake today, and he hasn't fucking left his little house since. That motherfucker hasn't went in that house for ever. Even last time I fed him, he didn't go in there. Now he went in there, and he hasn't came back out. Gonna be ending 6:30ish. I was gonna end at like 6, but I might go a little bit longer because I don't think I have to do anything today. I thought I did, but I didn't. At least not yet. So. Oh, really, shotgun? I mean, I've got a lot of dupe muleys as well. Obviously, I got a lot more than 9, but like, even when I had not very many, I was getting a bunch of dupes. They seem to be like fallow, where like the bad combos are fucking really common. Like fallow, everybody has a golden spoon fallow, bro. Like anybody that's ever shot fallow has either a golden or silver spoon fallow. Like 100%. It's not possible not to. Like everybody has one of those. I don't know why they're so much more common than the other stuff, but they just are. Oh, was it shotgun? A golden spoon is your 35th? Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. I don't even remember what my 35th was, bro. It's probably like a moose or something. Or a fox. Maybe a whitetail. God, I hope it's not a whitetail. That'd be pretty unlucky, bro. I think my 100th was a fox. My 250th was a fox. My 300th was, unfortunately, a roe deer. A little bit boring, but... Oh, 35 is the mule deer you got today? Oh, okay. Still, I mean, you said your mule deer was horrible. It's the... Well, I'm not gonna say it in case you're making a video on it, but... I mean, you said it in my chat earlier, but yeah. You had a golden spoon like a year ago? Yeah, see what I mean, though? Everybody has a golden spoon, bro. Golden or silver spoon, everybody's got one. Like the cluster rack whitetail. Like, you have to be the luckiest person in the world to not have a cluster rack whitetail. Out of 10 fallow, you have 3 golden spoons. Yep. Sorry about that, bro. Unlucky. I know how you feel, though. I had like 4 silver spoons out of my first 10, I think. Maybe it's... No, it was 3 silver spoons. A golden spoon and a hooded spoon. Wonton doesn't have one? Lucky. How does he not have a golden spoon or a silver spoon? That's insanely lucky. And you got an Irish mocha today. I see, look, you don't have a cluster rack whitetail. You're so lucky. Like, how do you manage to avoid the cluster rack whitetails? You have 4 whitetail? That makes more sense. But I feel like a 4 cluster is still pretty likely. I mean, my cluster was exactly my 4th. My first one with herd management was a cluster, bro. Of course. That's pretty bad. I had 6 chestnut bears out of 9 bears, so kind of close to you on that one too. I had a cream, a spotted, and a spirit, and 6 chestnuts. Oh, really? How many kills into the whitetail are you, Shotgun? Yeah, thankfully all 6 of my chestnuts from back to back. My third, fourth, and fifth was a chestnut, and then I got a spotted, and then the next 3 were chestnuts again. So thought I just shot a female there, but got lucky. The most like fallow I've had in one row, or one or the most great ones I've had in a row of the same fur was, I think I had 5 silver fallow in a row, and then I got 1 hooded, and then the next one was a silver again. So that's not too bad, Shaq. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is one of the one times where I swear like a dupe it wouldn't be that bad, because a double cream multi-mount's probably not the worst. Like obviously you'd probably rather want like a spirit or a spotted, so you can like not have 2 of the same one, but five spider rack moose in a row. I feel like it's a lot more likely than getting 5 of the same fur in a row, though. Because I probably had 5 spider racks in a row at one point as well. Just like, seems like all the moose are like that half the time. Yeah, getting the same one twice in a row is not that bad, but getting the same for like any more than like 3 times in a row starts to get bad. Especially if there's like a lot of fur choices. Like if you got like, if you're doing wolves and you got 3 of the same ones in a row, that would be pretty unlucky, because there's 9. Alright, shotgun. Should be another zone here. There it is. There's nothing in that respawn there. Great. Yeah, tar is much better than whitetail. So hopefully you get the whitetail first, or soon. So obviously you get the whitetail, and then you move on to one of the better great ones in the game. Five cherry blossoms in a row. That would be pretty unlikely and pretty bad too. I've gotten 2 in a row. I've gotten 3 in the last 4, but it's not quite 5 in a row. Yeah, I mean, I feel like anybody would, even if you like the fur, if you got 5 of the same ones in a row. Like, if my first 5 fox were licorice, I wouldn't be very happy either, even though it's my favorite great one in the entire game. At least before the Jaguars come out. Like, I still wouldn't be the happiest. Where the fuck did my deer go? There he is. Like, if I go to Jaguars and my first 5 fucking Jaguars are porcelain, I won't be very happy either. If my first one's porcelain, I'd be really happy. But if the next 4 after that are also porcelain, no. Yeah. Wouldn't be too happy. Welcome back, Finn. And yeah, dude, 10k on Whitetail especially is annoying. It's like 10k for a great one that's like not even particularly the best looking. Unless obviously you get like one of the racks you want or something. Yeah, that's how long my my red deer took, but obviously I knew the rack I would get, so. Yeah, that's even worse, bro. At least hopefully at least it's one of the ones you want when it's spawned. Any of them at this point? Don't say that, because then you'll get like a cluster rack, bro. And you don't deserve a cluster after 12k. Nobody deserves a cluster after 12k. Yeah, I'm not big on the typical whitetail either. It's like it's like the middle one for me. Like, I think it's better than the blade rack and the cluster, but I don't think it's better than the big rack, the short rack, or the drop tine. Wait, really? You like the drop tine the least? Well then, you like the cluster, hopefully you get it, bro. But that is not one that I would wish for. Well, I mean, I do need a cluster rack, but I need it to be half cluster and half drop tine, and then I can never shoot a whitetail deer again. Oh, I was about to say that's a weird looking fucking whitetail. That's a bear. Jesus. Yeah, the whitetails don't care about the giant bear right there. That's cool. If there was a lynx in the forest over there that just happened to be sleeping, they'd all be gone. But there's a fucking huge bear 2 feet away from them, and they're not even bothered one bit. Like it's even going toward them. Like, they don't give a fuck at all, man. How does that make any sense? Look, they're running to him. Oh, Yeah, nice game. Mr. Bear, you can reach out right now and get one. Look, he's stuck on the thing. Go ahead and eat that one. Nope. Yeah. Okay. Like, I think the bear should scare animals. Like, if the fucking tiny cats scare animals, then let the giant bear scare an animal. Like, if I was a deer, I'd probably be a little bit less scared of, a tiny 30-pound cat than like a 600-pound bear. Just a little bit more scared of the bear. The bear's fucking stuck, bro. Oh, he's got out. Yeah, but a wolverine is a little bit more aggressive than a lynx. I still think that if the bear wants to, he's just gonna kill it, but he probably doesn't know what it is, so he probably isn't. Okay, I'm just not gonna fuck with it. Whereas a lynx, I feel like the lynx would just get folded. Like they probably know what the lynx is. Like the badgers, alright, that scare off like the animals in Africa. Like obviously a fucking lion would just eat the fucking badger if it wanted to, but it probably doesn't know what the fuck it is, so it just kind of ignores it. I mean, I can see what you mean, but I've seen enough documentaries where like a fucking big ass male lion is just laying there, and like the fucking like other ones with it in its pride, or like the lioness just come over and just fucking flop on it. Like I can't be much more annoying than that. Like I kind of feel bad for the lions, man. They get like they get like domestically abused their entire life, bro. Yeah, probably some kind of name for it, Ben. Is that what it's called, Ben? Okay. Yeah. Because like, there's no way a grizzly would see a wolverine. It's like the grizzly could just like swipe at it one time and probably fucking kill it. But it's like the grizzly probably sees that little fucker, it sees its claws or whatever. And it's like, I mean, what do I get out of this for fucking with it? Like, I can get a meal from this guy and potentially die. Maybe he's like venomous or something. I don't know. And then like the grizzly wouldn't know. Or I can just go kill that fucking, dumbass moose in the water over there and he can't get away. It's like pretty obvious which one you'd go for. It's like if I was out in the fucking water, like wild, bro, and I saw like a fucking little rat, like obviously you could punt the rat 1,000 feet, but it's like I'm not gonna do that first. It's kind of mean. But like ignoring that part, it's like you don't know what that fucker is, bro. If you've never seen a rat before, you play like maybe that guy's like a disease or something and kills me instantly. Moose are big, they are, but like I've seen grizzly bears. The moose are like first they're pretty fucking stupid. So they go into the water, which is like probably the worst thing they can do, because then the bear just swims and kills them. Like I think moose can, they might be able to outrun grizzlies. I don't know, because grizzlies are really fast. But like they go into the water thinking they can get away because like their legs are fucking long. But the grizzlies are somehow good at swimming. Doesn't make any sense. They're like they're not built for swimming, I don't think. But then they somehow just pull out swimming. And like you see that, and then you imagine like, bro, polar bears are probably like 5 times as good at swimming as a grizzly bear. So like I've seen grizzlies fucking swim down on a moose, bro. Moose are sick at swimming. I've every time I've seen a video of a grizzly killing a moose, it's because the fucking moose goes out into the water and the grizzly's like somehow better at swimming than the moose, and they just catches up to him and gets him. "30-second ad." I don't have ads on Twitch, Kraken, so deserve. You got trolled. Are you streaming tonight, Kraken? Because I'm only gonna be streaming for like I'm gonna do this rotation, then one more. I was gonna end 15 minutes ago, but yeah, I'll probably just go to 6:30, which is 14 more minutes. Yeah, bro. I don't stream on Friday, but I streamed on Friday today, so I'm not gonna stream 6 hours on Friday. It's getting late, bro. It's 6:16. I gotta get to bed. You know, I'm like 90 years old, going to bed at like 8 o'clock and waking up at 4 in the morning. It's honestly, it's really nice, by the way. If you don't do that, I'd recommend it. It's so much better than like sleeping like a moron and waking up at like 12 or something, bro. Yeah, it's really nice to wake up early. I don't know, I'll probably ruin it one day, like I'll stay up to like fucking 3 in the morning playing Counter-Strike or something, and then it's back to waking up at like fucking 12 or something. But I guess the last rotation should be nice if we're getting respawns like this. Have a good one, bro. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. All right, Artie, have a good one, bro. Thank you for stopping by as well. I use just an app on PC called Death Counter and Soundboard. Why is there so many females? Oh, they're from this lake. I'm about to say. If I like shoot a female and I get a fucking respawn. Alright, and a new zone happened to spawn there, but yeah, they're from a different lake. How many kills in on to this grind are you been? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of bears either. Like, there's nothing interesting. They all look the same. You never get rares. It's like, just not big on them either. I mean, when the grind works, it's not really that boring because it's like really quick. But when you're like first setting it up, or like if it's not working, well, it can be really annoying. 500 to 600? That's not too bad. Hopefully you get it soon. And hopefully it's like a good one. So then you don't have to do bears. Yeah, bears are probably my least grinded as well. After like my first two. I mean, I got my favorite two is my first two. So then like after that, I just didn't bother too much. I mean, I have a good amount of bear great ones, but it's like in terms of the time spent hunting them, it's like nowhere near the other ones. They have like almost double the amount of bear as I do pheasants, but then and fox. Yet I have like way more time on fox and pheasant than them. I mean, you could just try to do them and just see if you can get lucky and get a great one to like with no HM, but then the thing is you could be here for like 3 months. Like if you do get a great one fairly quickly, the herd managing will be even easier. 'Cause like a great one really fucking helps because it's like so little fox in the map, obviously. I guess 750 male kills already. Yeah, that's already a good amount. We go back to the raccoon grind. Are you actually doing that? Are you using? You're just shooting them off of Saul's reason, right? I don't remember if you said you were using the feeders or not, but I think the feeders are good for them if they work. But you might have said you tried and they didn't work because of how broken they are. Oh, okay. Yeah, that really sucks the feeders are just broken. It's like, that'd be a species where it's actually kind of nice to use them on. Yeah, I don't have a male rare raccoon either. Uh, maybe, Ben. I don't know. I have a lot of chatters from all over, bro. They're from New Zealand. Probably. I've got some people from pretty far away, but I don't know what actually is farthest. But yeah, that's pretty sick. But... we probably will, Ben, because they actually like when they did the survey or whatever, there's like a list of maps or whatnot. Like that they were asking you what you wanted to be added next, whatever, and Madagascar was like one of the options. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do get one. It'd probably be like a small. Somebody said it'd be like a small map, like Salisbury, which I don't really like the small maps, but like if they do a really good map after, then that's fine. Or if they put all of their resources into making a really good map, and then they release like that, that'd be sick. Yo, nice Frozen. I'm guessing it was the muley, or did you stop doing muley and do something else? Check what bears I got to respawn. Not max weight. Oh, oh yeah, yeah. That's not the. That's not one you'd want. But I mean, at least it is a mule deer, so you got that one out of the way. Yeah, there was a bunch of different African maps, like as you know, answers on the survey or whatever. There was Morocco, Egypt, Madagascar, Kenya, Nambia, and Congo, I think. No, Uganda. That's going good. Lost. Oh, you don't have that combo? I actually don't think I had that combo either. I don't think I had the cinnamon. I don't think I have either of the bad cinnamon ones. I don't have velvet or the corkscrew. Welcome back, Kraken. That's a fucking weird big rack. Holy shit. Where the good animals live? I think Kenya in Africa. Most places. I think out of the choices out of them that I would choose, it'd probably be like Kenya and Nambia. I never know where is Virunga? I don't remember where Virunga's from. I know where it's from, I just don't remember where the name of it. South Africa? I that's what I always thought, because it says it's South Africa. But I think they just mean it's in the southern part of Africa. I don't think it's actually in South Africa, right? But I mean, my longest grind without herd management is 10,000. That I estimate to be 10,000. It might be a little bit more than that. My longest grind with, sorry, that's without herd management. If I didn't say that, my longest grind with herd management though is 2,600, and my shortest grind with herd management it would technically be 0 kills. I've got 2 in the same rotation. Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, I thought it was somewhere else. I think my shortest non-herd management grind is like 1,200. One of the whitetail. Wasn't counting my first 3 whitetail without herd management, but they were all like fairly long. They were like significantly longer than any of my HM grinds though, but they weren't like really long. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have time for that Kraken because it's the last rotation. I'm not skipping this, so we'll have to get that one tomorrow. Because we've got, I don't know if that's probably not gonna be much longer than 3 minutes. Oh, really? Yeah, that going to dime that or going without a dime that much is pretty rough. I mean, my dime rate yesterday was fucking terrible on Muley. And my first rotation today was like really good, and then my second rotation, the first spawn of the second rotation was the great one. So the tiger can jump anywhere, but in my cases they typically tend to jump to the next home range, like a home range that borders one of theirs. Uh, my muley have been pretty spread out. My last whitetail, like my last like, well, the most recent one was on a different lake, but this lake seems to have gotten like all of them, but that one recently. Like, so my last five, like six have been there. Yeah, well, that's a pretty cursed lake then, isn't it? Like I said, Kraken, I'm not gonna be streaming, so if I get a 6K kill Jaguar grind, I'm just gonna claim it's 100 kills just to rage bait people. Actually, I won't even have to do that because people will automatically assume it is. Like my first boar was like 900 something, and everybody just says 100 kills because they're fucking stupid. And somebody told them that it was that, and they all believe it. So I'm just gonna claim that it was like, I'm actually gonna claim that it was my first Jaguar I killed. Respawn is a great one. And then everybody will say that. Why 5? Okay, I'll say 5, I guess. Does it, Ben? That sounds about right actually for a manga. Damn. We didn't end with a great one like this time, or like yesterday. For bears, I go to 3s, because 4s seems to not be the greatest, from what I've been told. When I had a few 4s, I swear it wasn't that bad, but it might have changed. But anyways, I have to go now. It's Friday. I need to get off and go to bed. So you guys have a good night. I should be live tomorrow and Sunday, actually. Well, maybe not. If I am live tomorrow and Sunday, though, that means it's the retirement angle. But see you guys.